Hello, everybody, welcome back to some more Hermit Skies. In the last episode, we finally did a bit more Botania. We got this Elven Gateway all sorted, which allows us to get Elementium and Pixie Dust and a few other things like that. And it also allowed us to create the ritual stuff for the Gaia Guardian, both the normal version and the harder version, which then allowed us to finally create the Sword of the Cosmos, because we needed the Starry Sword, which required the Starry Emeralds, which required Gaia Spirits. So that's all sorted now and been made. We now have a sword with infinity damage. It was able to kill the other, both the types of Gaia Guardians in one hit, and considering Epeolatry can kill the End Dragon and the Wither Skeleton, the Wither in general, in one hit, then this should also be fine. I think I read that the only boss that this won't kill in one hit is the Hydra from Twilight Forest, which isn't in this mod pack, so we should be good. So the only thing I want to do with the Sword of the Cosmos now is I want to get looting 40 on it, and the way we can do that is through Botania, which we're going to be carrying on with today. But first, we need to use this lovely thing here called a Disenchanter from Draconic Evolution. We're going to get Epeolatry in here. We're going to go get ourselves a book, because if we put an item, any item, into here, we can put that in with the book and we can click the extract button. It will take the enchantment off of here and enchant it onto this book. And this requires 266 levels, which is something I've spent a lot of time doing, getting 266 levels. And hopefully this should be fine. I'm not sure if we'll keep the item or not, but if worse comes to worse, we do have a spare Epeolatry, so we're going to do that. Okay, we have an Epeolatry, and we have a looting 40 book. So there we are. We've still got a sword with 999 damage. It just doesn't have any enchants on it. So we're going to put that one in there. And we can technically enchant that back to have looting 40 if we want to. I think I may, just for the sake of having Epeolatry with looting 40. And the way we can do that is, again, through Botania. So for now, we're going to put that back into here. And yeah, leave that for the moment, because I also want to carry on with the Botania properly and go through all the quests and see if I can get all of them done. I don't think there's any here that I particularly don't think I can do. And then we can move on to a lovely other thing called a Mana Enchanter. Now, it isn't a block in itself, it's a structure. And what it allows us to do is use mana to enchant an item without losing the book. So we'll have a looting 40 book that we can keep using over and over and over again. So we can put Epeolatry back up to level 40, and we can also put the Sword of the Cosmos at looting level 40, which is pretty damn cool. But first, as I said, I want to carry on with this stuff. So better questing. Book, we have a few things to do, and the first one I want to do is the Elven Resources, because it's just here, and all I need to do is get some living wood, and it should, if we throw it through here, get some dream wood through for us. There we are, and that will complete this quest up. We're going to complete all the quests as one go, because I think in the last episode I actually forgot to complete the Sword of the Cosmos and also the ITB quest, so I thought let's just do those at the end of the episode as well. So we got 3 quests completed and we have a few more to go. So we also have all the different types of flowers. We also have Brewing Botania style, which will allow us to also do this quest, even though it only gives us a extra life. It's not too useful to us, but I mean, it's nice. Runes of the Seasons, we actually have 2 of those already, Autumn and Winter, and I want Rune of Summer. Let's see how we make that. So it's going to be melon, slime ball. How do we get melon? Can we get melon from normal stuff? Yep, we can do. So luckily for us, there's a lot of easier ways of doing this. So air and earth. So earth, do we have any earth runes? Yep. Air runes. I'm assuming that these are all going to take a little while. We could, if we want to, kill the hard version of the boss, and that might help with it, because he will drop types of runes. However, it might take a little while, and I just want to kind of craft them up still, I think, you know. Do we have melons? Yes, we do, apparently. So I never knew that. And I'm also going to get some stone, and I'm just going to throw it with these pure daisies for the moment, because to do this, I'm going to need some living wood. Or living stone, rather. But yeah, living stone is something we need and we never really ever have a lot of. And we should now be able to... Really? It's not going to let me do that? Because... Right. I think I'm going to have to turn my magnet off. Drop these in. And that should start creating that. And shouldn't take too long. We just need the living stone when it's finally done. Shouldn't, again, take all that long. And maybe, I don't know if it will. I wonder if having an imaginary time block next to it would actually speed it up. Because I'm not sure how it's, like, how long it takes, if it's a predefined amount of time, or if it's random ticks, or a predefined amount of ticks, like, because that speeds up the random ticks in the area. So this one, it wouldn't speed this up. But I don't know if it would speed this up. Maybe. Right, 16 of those, that's fine. We can turn our magnet back on. And we need our wand of the forest. There we are. Rune of Summer. And apparently we still have a Rune of Earth. So that is going to be that. And then we need a Rune of Spring, which hopefully we have everything for. So let us check on that. So, can they be any sapling? Please say they can be. I have a feeling they can be. Yeah, oak sapling. So saplings, we're going to require 3 of those. We're going to need a wheat, a water, and a fire. Wheat. And then we're going to need a... how do we make that? So that's going to be... Okay, cool. So I need to make a fire and a water thing. So we need 2 mana powder, which means we need some gunpowder. Again, turn off my magnet. Sometimes it's too good. Now, do I have to do it like that? Yes. Right, there we are. I'll probably do them over in those mana pools if I need to. Then we need a mana steel. So mana, steel, a nether brick, and nether wart and gunpowder. So nether wart, gunpowder. And this will be where I find out I've actually got these runes. I probably do, actually. Rune of fire, rune of water. I do actually have them already. Of course I do. Of course I do. Right. Why do I have rune of air? I just shouldn't need that. Yeah, that's fine. And yeah, once those are done, we'll have all of these runes done, and then we got to go to these. I'm not sure how we get into this. I had one point where I like double clicked into a... I think it was actually into ITB when we were still at the regular watering can. I don't know how I did it. But as soon as we do that, we can do Runes of Sins, which... Let's do that. Oh, do we get a few extra? Do we get the runes back? Ah, that would make sense as to why that's happening. So Rune of Seasons is now done. Rune of Sins. So Sloth, Wrath, and Pride are what we're looking for. So Sloth. How do we make a Rune of Sloth? Mana, Air, Autumn. So Mana Pearls. Or mana diamonds, air, and autumn. Now, hopefully, we'll get these back. If not, I'm not too fussed for most of them, but it would be a little bit frustrating. So we'll also look into the other ones that we need. So, Wrath. So, Wrath. Mana pearls. So it looks like we're going to need mana pearls for all the... Or mana diamonds. So I'll just actually get a few out. And then... What else do we need? Rune and Winter. Or Earth and Winter was that. Earth, Winter. When this finally is done. Yeah, so we got the air and we got the autumn back, it looks like. So that's crafting. And then what was the final one that we got? Pride is the final rune that we need. So more mana pearls. Fire and summer. So fire rune. And we'll put these back. And then a summer rune is also going to be there. We'll put sloth back as well. As soon as these are done, then we'll put 2 mana pearls in. Oh, mana diamonds. I keep calling them mana pearls. They're not mana pearls. So 1, 2, winter. No, it wasn't winter. It was. So, yeah. Summer, fire, summer, and fire. And then these 2. Those will start crafting up. We'll put the rest back into our inventory. We'll put these back in as well. And then we'll have a look into what else we need to do. So those will be done soon. And then we need to look into some of the other things. So, brewing Botania style. We need a botanical brewery. Botanical. Let's see how we make one of these. We need a Rune of Mana, so I wonder if we have any of those. I don't think we do. Oh, yeah, we do. Okay, so we didn't originally, but I think we got a few from the Gaia Guardian. So hopefully that quest updated. Pride. I need Pride back. Until it loads. There we are. And then, yeah, Botanical Brewery is going to be Mana Steel, Rune of Mana. Those actually should be craftable right now. Well, now it should be craftable. Botanical Brewery. I don't know where I'm going to put it. I'll just put it there for now. It looks pretty cool. That's another quest completed. So, Alf Flask of Absorption, Flask of Shielding. How do we make a Flask of Shielding? So, Flask of Shielding with 6 in it. So, the way to make that, we got to find the specific one. Absorption is a mana vial glass or a Alf glass flask and a netherwort, golden apple, and a potato. So how do we make one of these? Alf glass. Alf glass was fairly easy to make if I remember correctly. It's mana glass, which is regular glass. That's fine. So we need 3 bits of glass to go through. So 1, 2, 3 of them. They will go into here. 1, 2, 3. And that is mana glass. Then Alf glass goes through this portal, I think. No idea what just happened there. I just apparently got minimized. I don't actually know if that's going to cause issues. We need Alf glass. Alf glass, yeah, it's mana glass through here. So what's up with that? Have I run out of stuff? Alf glass. Oh, right. Apparently that's the stuff I had. Like, it came through. Maybe that was when it minimized me. I'm not sure if the minimizing will actually cause anything on your side watching, but it did minimize my game. So hopefully that doesn't, as I said, cause any issues. So Botanical Brewery, I'm assuming it goes into here. So we are going to need netherwort, golden apple, and potato. So we have netherwort. We sure as hell have some golden apples ready. And a potato. We do have that also. So that should be everything ready. Do I have to drop it? Or do I put that in? There we are. And do I need a mana spreader maybe to go to it? I think I might. What I can do, I'll move the brewery like here, like right next to it. So that way I can then take my thing and put it into here. There we are. It's making what we need. And with this, we can actually start looking into other quests as well. So, slowly going down, it looks like. Hopefully it's getting what it needs. Yeah, okay, so it's about halfway. So whilst it's doing that, we're going to look into some other stuff. There's a lot of this stuff, like cake mana and lava mana and stuff like that we're looking into. And then orchids and jaded amaranthus, or however you're supposed to say it, leaf decay, culinary, and yeah, so that eats leaves, that eats food, that eats lava, that eats cake. Should be. So that's done. Perfect. So we'll actually get you going back into there though. So that is now done. Childhood blues. What's that for? Craft a botanical brewery and use it to create a brew of any kind. Fair enough. That works. That is exactly what we did. That's fine. So mana distribution. So mana distributor and spreader turntable. So mana distributor. How do you make one of those then? Looks like it's fairly easy. We're just going to get some more stone for some living stone. I need to set up like a proper setup for this, like have an entire area dedicated to it. But for now, we do what we do. So that's going to be cheap, but also I don't know if we can craft it yet. No, we're one off. Then we need turntable. Yeah, there we are, turntable, which is a recipe I don't think we've got enough for. Nope, we also don't have a sticky piston. But now we do, because I actually have slime for once, which is really nice. It's actually nice to have what I need. And then we're going to have to get some wood for some living wood as well, because we seem to have run out of that also. I don't know if there's any like better way of actually getting it other than, you know, just straight pure daisies and just setting up some sort of automation maybe. But if there is, we'll find it. Finally, there we are. We'll start with the mana distributor first, and then we'll move on to the turntable when we actually have enough for that. So we can throw that back in there, and distributor, mana distributor, sorted. I don't know necessarily if we need to use them. As long as we have them, we should be fine. So that is part of that quest done. And whilst that's going, maybe we can look into some of these other things. So a munch dew is going to be just lime. Okay, so we're going to have to, I don't know why I have to come back to this terminal, just make it easier for me, but I need a rune of gluttony. So it looks like we need the runes of sin for this sort of stuff. So a green petal. So a green petal. That's fine. 2 red and 2 lime. So we don't have enough of that, but we do have enough to make some of these. So that's nice. We'll make 64 of those also. So 2 of those, and then 2 lime, which again we can just fairly easily make like 64 of them, and then use half of that to make those. There we are. Never have to worry about it again. Then we need a bucket because, of course we do. And then we need some seeds so that we can actually craft these things up. So that is not what I meant to do. That is not what the plan was. I need my torch back. I need this to update. What's going on? There we are. Don't know why it didn't update, but it didn't. So, what is up with that? Is it because it's in a stack? Yes, it looks like it's because it's in a stack. So, let's only have the 1 bucket on us. And then we're going to throw... So, this looks like it's going to use the rune as well, which kind of sucks, but, you know, it's for a quest, and we're not necessarily going to even use these before at any point. So Gore, I assume summer and fire. So summer, fire rune. What else? Gray or light gray. So we'll just make a few of those and make 2 of them. I still need those seeds, don't I? Yes, I do. Yellow. And then finally some red, which I know for a fact we have because we made so many. There we are. Then we fill up our bucket, put it in here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 items. Drop that in. Perfect. So we're losing a few of these, but I'm not too fussed about that. And then finally, there's one more, I think, up in this area. The Therma Lily. So Therma Lily should be fairly easy. So red in 1. 2 orange. So orange. If I could spell, that would be really, really useful. Earth and fire. So earth, fire, and that should be it. There we are. Therma Lily for us. And we're going to, I think, have to make at least one more for the cake one, and probably these two as well. So also these should be back. So we should now be able to make a turntable, which is nice. So spread a turntable. That should complete that quest, hopefully. There we are. Don't need that anymore then. And we'll keep a bucket just in case. So for the most part, this side at least is now completed. We are just on to a few more. So we need cake mana. So what's that one called? It's called a kekimasu. So do that. Pixie Dust, Rune of Gluttony. Okay, so these are actually somewhat easy to look for. So we need a Mana Pearl. We need a Rune of Gluttony, which I'm not sure how many I have. I've got 4, that's fine. 2 white. 2 white petals, which I'll just do that. 2 orange and 2... so 2 orange. 2 brown, is it? 2 brown. Luckily, each one makes 2. And then we need a seed. I think we need 3 seeds in total before the end of this is finished. And there we are. After school stride, create a Kekimaris to help produce large quantities of mana. And I'm not sure how many cakes we have. We have 7. I'm not sure how much mana it actually produces. So then we'll do the Orchid, the Jaded Amaranthus, and then the Conjuration Catalyst. After that, then we'll go for this Mana Enchanter and get this sorted. So then our Mana, or Botania, is completed, and we have barely anything else to go. I think it'll be Project Evolution, Draconic Re-Evolution, and then some last final things. So just a few things here. 3 quests here, 1 quest here, a few here, and a few here. But to get to like transmutation table, we have to do HDPE first, so we're going to have to do or work out a good setup for that, hopefully. So lastly, or not lastly, but we need an Orchid. So Orchid, there we are, just a regular one, I think. Yeah, it just doesn't require the nether version. So that's actually fairly cheap. So green, yellow, grey, red. So green, yellow, grey, red, grey. Oh, we don't need grey ones, do we? That's weird. Okay. Now we do. And then red. We're going to get a red flower. We're going to have them in our inventory just to make it a tad easier. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, boom. There we are, Orchid. That would then turn stone into regular ores. We might try that out, see if they can get any particular special ores, but I think that thing is doing fine for us. And then finally, I don't actually know what this one does. Consumes mana to conjure mystical flowers. Oh, that's kind of cool. So it produces mystical flowers on its own. And there's an item there, which I don't think I can craft. Nope, but I know how to. So we need to get a sapling, and then we need to get a drying rack that we used to use for some stuff earlier in the world. That is then going to start drying, slowly but surely. And that's going to turn into a dead bush, which we can then turn with an alchemical catalyst into grass, which is fine. The rest, we just need to get some runes of spring. So spring, hopefully we have that one. Yes, we do. Green, lime, purple. So green, lime, and purple. Just create a few with that. There we are. And then all but that is now sorted. So we need to get our water bucket. Put all these in. And then we're just going to wait for that final piece, which is going to be here, which we're then going to have to put into the alchemical catalyst. And then we will be done, and this should be sorted. So I don't think the imaginary time block will speed this up in any means at all. So we're going to have to deal with it just for the moment with what we've got. And then after that, we'll actually look into the Conjuration Catalyst. So Conjuration. How do you make one of these? Our chemical catalyst, pixie dust, elementium. Okay, that's fine. So we need mana. We need 6 of those. Mana pearls, 1 of those. And that's pretty much it then. So 3, 1, that's fine. And then how do you make one of these again? That's actually fairly easy. And there we are, our chemical catalyst, or conjuration catalyst rather, from other catalyst. All right then, so dead bush from a sapling, we can then turn that into grass, and if we want to actually, we can do this. We can get a conjuration catalyst, and just so we don't have to do that again, we can kind of duplicate almost the items. So we can kind of do this, and then so it's mana for just a bit of peace of mind of never having to make grass again, which is a little bit nice. So that's only the other item that we need, I think. So we'll put the regular alchemical catalyst there. Drop that in. I think. Nope. What am I trying to make? I've forgotten completely after waiting. Yeah, that's it. Jaded. That. Oh, I need. That's what it was. I need some redstone for a redstone root, and that'll be why. And I needed that seed. Seed. There we are. And that is Botania done. That is the entirety of Botania. 90% of it, or at least in quest form, completed. So what we need to do now, I've just realized my volume is super low because of everything I was doing earlier. I was throwing a load of experience potions at myself because I needed 266 levels, so I had to turn it down. I only just realized. But nonetheless, what we're actually going to be doing is we're going to get our Lexica Botania out of here. We're going to have a look at it. We're going to go into here, and then we're going to go into mana, or we're going to go, what's the word we're looking for? Enchanting with mana. Okay, so we need to utilize, by utilizing the magical power emitted from mana pylons, a structure that can be enchanted, that can enchant items with books without consuming them can be created, called the Mana Enchanter. Constructing one of these requires a fair amount of space and materials alike. So it requires 17 obsidian blocks, 10 mystical flowers of any color, 6 magna pylons, and a single lapis lazuli block. So we're going to go for mana pylons first, so we don't have any of those, I don't think. So pylon 6, was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Luckily, from the battles we've had so many mana pearls sorted. And then we need some obsidian, 17 in total, so there we are. A single lapis block. There we are. And then some mystical flower. We're going to go for some white ones. There we are. Next up is for us to actually get that enchanted book that we need. So we've got Civ 5, Fortune 3, and Looting 40. It used to, I think, say like looting .40. It might still say it on this one, but it actually seems to have updated. It was like enchantment.looting.40, but luckily it actually does that now. So that should be everything that we actually need. If not, we can always go grab it, and we're going to go to the mining dimension to do this. Now, we won't be able to do this straight away because first off, what we actually have to do is first we need to find a fairly open space. So I'm just going to go here, I think. And we're going to get our Lexica Botania. I'm actually going to get rid of this one block. This will be our center. And then visualize. So we'll do it like that. How about that? That'll be our center block. So I need a shovel. I've got an infinity shovel, yeah. That's fine. So we'll just clear this area, and we won't be able to do it straight away because I need to get a lot of mana stuff sorted. Didn't realize I had like a step up boost. So, oh, that's interesting. So it's all going to be all these areas bar the 4 where the plants are. So I didn't mean to do that. Let's throw that away. And by away, I accidentally mean in my system, which is going to cause issues. So then we're going to have the white flowers here. I'm actually going to have to grab a few more, I've just realized. So let's just mystical flower. How do I mystical? There we are. How do I make this one? Just like that, easy. So then one there, one there, one there, one there, one there, and one there. That is more than enough. And we're then going to place these mana pylons on top. Just the regular ones. No fancy Gaia ones or anything like that. So just that, and then we have a lapis block here. That is structure complete. This should turn into a... There we are. Odds and ends. So that is create a mana enchanter in order to have better control over enchanting. So the block is now a mana enchanter, and this is all set up. Now I'm going to have to create a few things. First off is I'm going to have to create quite a few mana pools because they are not going to be enough. So I think if we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so that's going to be 24 mana pools. I think that's fine. So if we have 24 mana pools, we try and fill those up as best we can, and sparks are probably going to be the best way of doing this, if not the only way, I think. Or at least it's probably suggested to do so. So yeah, we'll get 24 set up, and then I think I did find out the fabulous mana pool is actually exactly the same as the regular mana pool, so I think I'll just go with the regular ones. But 24 regular mana pools will be fine. We'll fill those up. We'll get at least some of them with something in them, and then fill them up with Blacker Lotus, and then let's hope that we can maybe even do this enchantment twice, I think, because, it'd be good to do so. So I'm actually going to quickly enchantment. There we are. It's not too far away from our portal, luckily. In fact, it's about 128 meters away. So that's good. It's like 4 chunks or something. And I forgot you shift to get back through there. Always facing the wrong way as well. So, yeah, mana pools. I don't know how many we're going to be able to make because living rock is something we do not have a lot of. We have 2 mana pools here. I have 3 extra fabulous ones, so that's 5 at the moment. So we are going to have to... how do we get pure daisies again? Pure daisies. Okay, that's actually fine. What I'm going to do then is I'm going to see if I can create a bunch of pure daisies. So I'm going to go grab... just that, I think. And I'm just going to do this, basically. That should be enough. So the plan here is to get a bunch of seeds. So that'll be 2 stacks of seeds. That's fine. We're going to have a lot of water going in here. So it's going to be like that. And that's not going to work the way I want it to, so it's going to be 4. And then that. And I wonder if I can get an output to here. I probably can't through the well, but basically what I want to be doing is just getting this as quick as I can and getting as many pure daisies as I can so I can set up, one here, etc. So if you get out of my way, and since we actually shouldn't need this thing anymore, I should probably have had my magnet on, if I'm honest. Because I need that spark as well. That would be nice. I think I picked up everything. I don't think I picked up the living stone, but that's not a huge deal. And then I need some seeds back because I just accidentally put the wrong amount or the wrong thing in. So yeah, we can get pure daisies, put the dirt on them, and then, you know, have a better setup for all this. So one there, one there. It'll be one here, I think. Then it'll be one here, and one here. And basically what I'm going to do is just have a really good setup, hopefully. And we shouldn't actually need that many. 1, 2, 3 more. So that's going to be a case of jump up here because it's really difficult to control flying. Damn it, my magnet's still on. There we are. And then that's 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then there we are. Hopefully this should help us out. So what I can do now is I need some slab or factory. There it is. What is this lag? I'm like barely hitting 20. That's right. Right. Buckets, seeds can go away. All that can go away. Shovel, factory blocks and stuff. So stone, I'm not sure how much this is going to do, but what we can now do, hopefully, is this. So basically, it's just going to be a large-ish area. It's not amazing, but it's just something we can have for the moment. A large-ish area of stone being turned into living stone. As soon as this is completed, then we'll just put down another set. I don't know if this will be... So see, my voice was going, but yeah, this is exactly 64. So that should be, yeah, more than enough, I think. It won't actually be enough, I don't think, because it's 5 per 1, not 2. I was thinking if it was 2 per 1, then we can make, you know, a certain amount, but it's going to be what, like 64 makes 12. So we're halfway there. So 2 stacks will do its job. And we can try and make them into fabulous ones as well. I think it would be cool if we could get them all into fabulous ones, because it's not too much of an effort. It's like living rock and then Bifrost block. Bifrost block is just alpha glass, which is just regular glass, but through mana stuff. So we could get 2 stacks of glass, and then make sure my magnet's off. And then do that. And then... And I already have 48, but I just want to use what I have back from here. It should still be coming through. We can actually turn this back on for this, whilst we put our other 64 into here. And as soon as those are done, we should have 24. I know we already have 3 in our inventory, or in our ME system, but, I mean, we're starting from scratch, technically, from here. So we'll have 24 plus whatever's in there. 24 should be enough to hold it, plus having a really cool look as well, I think. So what we can do for the moment is we can put that with the Bifrost rod thing, and then Shimmer Rock, and then we'll have the second set come through. As soon as the second set comes through, then we should be good. Come on. And then, as I said, we just got to get a way of setting them up. We're going to have to get a mana spreader. In fact, we might actually get a... I'm not sure if it's particularly possible at this current time. So... how much do I need? I need 5 more? I'm just going to put that through. That's going to hopefully get us a Gaia spreader. I need a Elementium thing. So 2 of those through. Elementium ingot. And then with that, since we still have a Dragonstone left over, I'm going to make a Gaia mana spreader, because then we have like the highest tier of whatever we have. So make these 64. It's going to be that. We're then going to set ourselves up to have 12. And then another 12, 24, plus 9, whatever's in there. So we now have 24 fabulous mana pools, which is lovely. We have a Gaia mana spreader, and then we have also a few different flowers that we can use. So it won't, yeah, they actually will show up in here. So we can have the Gormalius, the Thermalily, the Munchdew, the Jaded, that's not going to work, the Kekamurus. I'm actually thinking if I can get just a bunch of cake's quite good on EMC. We can just get one cake, put it through here, an absolute ton, and hopefully get quite a lot of mana produced with this thing. That way I'm hopefully, basically the plan is that I don't have to move these. There is ways I can do it, but it's a little bit annoying because then I have to get as far as I'm aware, the only one I know of is a matter transporter, which then means I need a hyper diamond. We all know how hyper diamonds are for me. So I'm going to place these. They're all going to be different colors, and it's all going to be lovely and amazing, and etc. etc. Look at that. That's actually kind of cool. So then we want to have a Gaia spreader. I'm thinking of raising it up a block. So if we have like it up here, the hope is then that I can have it reach any block that I want it to. And then I want to put down the actually, let's just get this block again. And I'll get some grass or some dirt to do that. So this is going to go to here. This spreader is going to go, for the moment, I think it'd be interesting if I could get it to go into here. I might not be able to do that. I don't think it will go through anything. But let's have a look. So if I put a piece of cake down, or do I have to right click it with cake? Okay, apparently. Oh, I might need to place it down. Yeah, okay. So I'll place that around here. No, I don't want you hitting the mana enchanter. I want you hitting here for now. Okay, fine. Are we in function mode? Linking mode, bind mode. Right, so you're filling up you, and then suddenly filling up you, and then filling up you. Again, we just need a little bit of mana in every single one until all of them are filled. I might need to lift you up a bit more. Yeah, let's just get some grass, destroy this one ever so quickly. Put a mana spreader up here. I nearly did vein miner with that then for a moment. That would have been a terrible idea. So then we'll place down some more cake. You're going to be going into you. You right? Yep. No, you want to... Damn it, I hate this. I hate this sometimes. Yep, cool. Now you've got stuff, and you're going to go to you. Can you hit this now? You can, perfect. So I just needed you that high so that we can get a little bit of mana in every single one, as I said. Right, I'm going to destroy that. So hopefully, yeah, there we are. So it's going to not hold the mana into this one anymore, but it's all right for the corners, I think. And I'll destroy that one and do that one last. It's a good way of using our cake up. That's the way I see it. So destroy you as well. So you're filled. That's fine. Again, this is why we're making sure we don't fill them up straight away. We're just doing this for the sake of having stuff in there. The closer one should be good. There we are. work with you first, then you, then bomb. I knew there'll be another one. There we are. You go into you, and then finally into there. So, with that said, these can now be destroyed. This can go. This can go. Cakes can also go. We'll put our cakes back into our inventory, into our ME system. Put the mana spreader there also. And that's us closed down for a little bit. So, now we're going to quickly run back. We're going to go grab a lot of Blacker and Black Lotus. Mainly Black Lotus, because obviously they have such a good increase in mana. And we're basically going to, like I've got quite a lot. So, Black, you know, I'll grab that many. I still think that's even too many. But the plan is to fill up every single one of these to the maximum. Again, the fabulous ones are exactly the same as the regular mana ones, so these actually shouldn't take too long to fill up if the plans go correctly. Make sure our magnet isn't on. Really? Really? This one thing over here that I apparently didn't get. So I need spreader. I wonder if you actually like still have some juice in you. No, you don't. So let's get... Should we get an Ender Flame or a... Let's just do this one. Get a bit of cake down, since we have, again, so many now. I feel like I created too much cake. Cool, you've got mana. Perfect. You know what? You can actually just put mana in there for the moment, and we'll just... Just throw these in here, like so. I wonder how much it takes. Like, okay, so we got 14. So it takes like 60. So it should go to 8. Or not. So if I put this 58 back in, and I go like that, it took 10. Okay. Oh yeah, because it does like 100k each. So we can kind of double throw them, that's nice. And we'll also see... I think I'm going to try this enchantment twice, because we still have that Epeolatry without an enchantment, and if this works the way I think it does, and it depends on the mana I guess, but I think we should be good. So... There's those full. They're now full, which is really nice. And then what we're going to do is we are going to get some sparks. So, spark. We're going to need like 24. So it's good that we made... Oh, I don't have much gold. Gold nuggets at least. So, I'm going to need 25 in total because I need one for the center also. So 25 sparks. They're all good. So... Put you in the middle. And just right on the outer edge of this a little bit so we don't drop in. And accidentally place 2 down, which hopefully we didn't. I think I did. I placed 2 down somewhere. Or did I just not make enough? Oh no, I think I'm actually fine. It's just because they sort of like fade in and out, then maybe I looked at the wrong amount. But this should now be sorted. So what I want to do first is that we're obviously going to do it with Sword of the Cosmos first, and then we're going to do it with Epeolatry, because I want to guarantee that I'm going to get it on here. So from what I understand, what I need to do is I need to right click on there. I need to drop this book here, and then we're going to right click, or is it shift right click? Nope, it's definitely not right click, or shift right click. So... yeah, so you can get from every single one of those. So, yeah, what I need to do is we're going to supposedly drop the book and then right click. And I think I can pick up the book now, but here we are, slowly but surely. And this should just be crafting up our sword. If worse comes to worse, I think we can craft an Infinity Sword fairly easily. Something I actually did is I set up the neutronium ingots into a compacting drawer, so that actually shouldn't be an issue for us either. But we'll see. So we're halfway there. Doesn't actually take that long, which is quite interesting, I think. So we're just going to await the remainder of this. It's not really many too amazing effects that happen. I do think it looks quite cool with the fabulous maniples, though. Looks pretty interesting. But yeah, this shouldn't take too long. It should pop back into our inventory, and then we'll get Epeolatry because just a little bit not enough mana. Okay, what I can do is I'm gonna get some more cake out and get some Black Lotus for specifically this one. I'm just going to put these here so it fills this up. And hopefully that kind of just finishes it off. So it looks like even with 24, it's not quite where we want to be having it. Oh, that's the wrong item to be throwing in there. Which kind of sucks because now I've got to kind of set them up the same way. If I can get that matter transporter, which I might just do for the sake of it, then I can a little bit easier do it. Just set one in the way of the mana spreader and then just transfer them over where they need to be and then fill them up. But hopefully this shouldn't take too long, much longer. Unless I put some like droppers with some Black Lotus in there on like a little timer. That might be an interesting way of doing it. But slowly but surely. I also don't know if I can get some sparks to transfer it over. Maybe that's a way of doing it. Like to different mana pools. I'm not sure if that's how that works. Eventually we'll get there. I thought for a moment zooming in would zoom into the thing, but it won't. Let's make sure that doesn't empty. Slowly but surely getting there. Just a slither left. Just a little bit of a slither. I need to put that away. Those cakes are annoying me. Come on. Come on, the tiniest little bit. It's like 1 pixel. Well, actually, now it's 1 pixel. This should be it. This hopefully should be it. Nope. It's going in like 1 pixel by 3 pixels. It's really annoying. Come on. There we are. There we are. I'm scared to touch it. It should be done. Looting 40 on our sword. So if we were to go to any enemy right now, there's a chicken here. This should now work. There we are, looting 40 on our Infinity Sword. I'm going to possibly put it back on Epeolatry, but I'm going to do that off episode just because it takes so long to fill these back up. But that is it, I think, except from the last thing that I need to do, which is we need to have a look and complete these, whatever the word are, loot chests. We need to get those. So we have a few to go through. So we have Sword of the Cosmos first, which I swear I did. Could have sworn I did. Or was it this one that only gave, yeah, 1 quest reward, that's why. So there's that one. We also get ITB, which we have a choice, and we also get half a heart, so we'll go for the bottom one, because I never go for the bottom one. And then we have mana stuff. So I want to just do these two first, because I want to check if there's anything specific in this one. An Awakened Draconian Block. That's actually something I was going to mention as well. Greater Ring of Experience, and half a heart. So we'll actually take those and put them in here. And then we need to complete these other quests. So let's go back to mana. Let's grab every single one here. Maybe there's a few with secondary items. You never know. Maybe I'm missing out on something super, super good just because I haven't really been focusing on Botania all that much. So we'll start with this side. Then we'll start going to some of these. A quarter heart. Maybe these are all giving quarter hearts and that's an eventual lead up to a full heart if you've done all of them. Except this one didn't. It's a little bit of a tease and then just takes it away from you. 2 more. And we're going to double check that there are none missing in the quest book, except the obvious one, which is repeatable. Nope, we're slowly but surely getting there. Very, very close to actually completing all this now. So, we can put the wand away. We can also put the Lexica Botania away. We'll get some chests out. So, I've Invar Hammer, Lithium Dust, Industrial Grade Graphite Ore, a Compact Giant Chance Cube, Flask of Magma Skin, Chance Cubes, Enhanced Energy Conduits, and an RF Gauge. Okay. Black Lotus, Lithium Dust, Witch Charm, Black Lotus, and finally some more Chance Cubes. Cool. Nothing particularly noteworthy, I don't think, coming out of here. I guess actually we've still got to do this quest, which I think the last thing is, these two are fine, it's just the Crossed Souls, which shouldn't be too difficult to make, I don't think. Flask of the Crossed Souls, it's going to be... that's the Overload. It's not what we want. We want Crossed Souls. So Soul Sand, Paper, Apple, Bone. Soul Sand, Paper, Apple, Bone. Soul Sand, Apple, or Paper, Paper, Apple, Bone, and then Netherwort, and then a Flask. There we are. And I can put that Witch Charm away because apparently I didn't. So that'll be... Oh, I need that, my wand of the forest, and move you to you, and there we are. So, done, 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 done. There we are. Can you imagine, though, if the 25% of, like, discount on mana actually did work fully, and it was actually 100%, and we just got that enchantment and stuff for free? Imagine that. That'd be cool. Right. It shouldn't take too long. As soon as these are done, then we just need to get a lapis rod, which I think I have a bunch of. Lapis. I have one of. There we are. I think it's only 2 I need. And then draconium dust. I'm not sure if it's a consume. It is a consume, so we need 4 of those as well. So 1, 2. 1, 2. So I don't know if this is a repeatable. I don't feel like it is. It's just an extra life thing. It's not going to be useful to us. We're just doing it so we can say we've 100%ed this area, which actually, yeah, after this we've completed the Welcome to Light quest line and also the Botania line. There we are. Quest complete. There we are. There we are. An extra life, which again doesn't actually matter, because hardcore lives aren't on. Don't particularly know if they should be, but we haven't really died all that much, to be honest, and we're definitely not going to die now because we can't even die from the void, which is how OP we are, even though it took us forever to get here. But nonetheless, I need to get my feather back because apparently I lost that at some point. There we are. But nonetheless, that's going to be it for now. We've completed Botania. We've completed the Welcome to Light quest line as well. Other than the repeatable stuff, we've also completed... Yeah, we completed Welcome to Light, Agriculture. We haven't finished that yet, because there's just a few things like this one, and Enticing Crystal and stuff like that I just put off. Mana Evolution, we've done that. We've done Engistics. We've nearly done Generation. We've nearly finished Mechanism. Quite a bit off still on Draconic Re-Evolution, so we'll maybe dedicate something to that, especially now we've got the Infinity stuff with looting and stuff. That'll be cool. And then Project Evolution Transmutation Table is going to be a while, because Transmutation Table requires... wherever it is. Here it is. It requires these, which isn't a huge deal. Shouldn't be, at least. But it requires HDPE sheets and Dark Solarium, which isn't too big a deal, I guess. Pulsating crystals, making them is a pain, but you know, once you have them, it's useful. Some Starry Emeralds, we can make all those. Then we can upgrade that with more Starry Emeralds and 64k stuff, and Flux Electrum and HDPE sheets again, each requiring at least 3. that requires substrate. Substrate you get from biofuel with hydrogen and water. It's a lot of work, but I'm just going to be doing some sort of crude system that actually gets it. And as soon as we've got the amount we need, I'm going to look at like every recipe a HDPE sheet needs. As soon as I know exactly what I'm going to be using this for, or how many times I'm going to be using it for, which is basically, you know, 20, 40 of them. That's as many as I'm making, and then probably never touching it again, ever, unless really needing to do so. But yeah, either way though, that's going to be it for this episode. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one, where I think we'll try and see if we can go against the Chaos Guardian. How about that? Yeah, sounds good. But thanks for watching, and bye-bye.